Good morning, folks. Welcome to my corner of YouTube. My name is Stephanie, and for a personal reading, my email address is below in the description box. By continuing to view and watch the video, you are consenting for your energy being read. And now that all of the logistics is out of the way, the card that was pulled for our focus card of the day video for the weekend is the World. So completions, comprehensions, connecting the dots, putting all the pieces together. We have come through lessons we were given and have learned from them. We understand ourselves, our path, and where and how we fit into this world. It's an indication of spiritual fulfillment. We are very in tune with God, with spirit, and opportunities and doors have and are opening up for us. So have opened and are opening up for us. So we are very in tune with God, with our higher self, with our intuition. You know what that means. Closed-eyed meditation. Boo. Boo hiss. For me. However, I'm very proud of myself. I have been doing meditation 10 minutes a day for at least 6 days a week for what, going on a week and a half now almost. Not bad. So, closed-eyed meditation. Try 21 minutes. Then, the Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle card that came out. Healing heart. We're a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. Deep within our heart, we're aware of our healing abilities. Perhaps we've received feedback from others about the way that our words or touch have helped them heal. By drawing this card, we're urged to take our healing work to the next level. We're also asked to purify our diet and thoughts so that higher frequencies of healing energy can flow through us. By opening to the next level, we'll notice a shift in the people and situations that come to us for help. We may find the number of healing opportunities increasing, or our clients may display a greater understanding of spirituality. Heaven wishes to support our healing work completely. If we'd like to further our education, work in a healing center, or increase our income, just ask, and then be open to receiving. So these two individuals are creating a closed circuit. So the individual on my right has her arm around, I'm going to call this one the healer, okay? And this one the healee. I don't know, the one asking for healing or the one receiving healing. So healer, healing. Healing is putting their arm around the neck of the healer, and the other arm is being placed on the heart chakra. Then the healer is completing that circuit by placing her arm on what it looks like she hasn't made the connection yet. But what I'm getting, the image I'm receiving is her hand is moving forward. So our rib cage is an energy portal of receiving and or supplying energy, okay? So the point is they are creating a closed circuit, okay? The healer is sharing her heart chakra energy with the healing individual, the one receiving healing. Grounding ourselves. So my diet has been less than pure as of late. And grounding ourselves. So electricity, I'm getting like positive and negative ions, charges, balance of positive and negative. So the message I just received is when we eat processed foods, less than pure foods, the ratio of positive to negative ions, charges shifts. And the more processed, the more negative, okay? The more pure, the more raw, meaning fruits, vegetables, I would say preferably uncooked, but that's just my preference. So, I mean, however you prefer. The point is fresh, okay? The absence of it being processed and chemicals, I mean, to the best of our abilities, right? That's the image I'm getting. So, meditation helps to neutralize negative ions, negative charges, and brings in a greater balance. Brings the balance of positive to negative closer. Does that make sense? That's what I'm getting. So the more processed foods we eat, the more processed sugar. I'm listening to myself. Yes, I am. So, but I didn't receive this message then, right? So, but I'm getting it now. So the more processed, so this is negative, this is positive, okay? The more processed, the more less than fresh we eat, the higher the negative balance goes. And then with meditation, that helps to neutralize, that helps to assist in bringing the balance closer to balanced. That's what I'm getting. Ooh. So, I'm going to embrace that. I'm going to embrace that one. Okay, so where I'm going with this. Meditation. Blessings, okay? We've come through the lessons we've learned. We've come through the lessons we were given and we've learned from them. What happens when we learn our lessons? Blessings, gifts, rewards. Rewards. Healing abilities are, if we are unaware of our healing abilities, rewards are we are identifying our healing abilities. If we are already aware of our healing abilities, then rewards are greater levels of healing, greater levels of energy movement in the connection, in the closed circuit, okay? What I'm getting is this has to be, permission is required on both parties, okay? Permission is required from both parties. That's what I'm getting. Intentional, closed circuit. These two have discussed healing and have set a time to get together to do it. So that's my point. There was a conversation. Does that make sense? So this is a consensual, face-to-face, energetic healing. Face-to-face can also be through like FaceTime, things of that nature. The point is looking at each other and having a conversation, and both parties being in agreement. Okay? So, the Super Attractor Oracle card that came out today. Each time I choose to tune into spirit, we are very in tune with God and spirit, and doors and opportunities have opened up for us and are opening up for us. Each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. Ooh, all of a sudden, look at that, guys. That's what I saw. Like our energy growing, expanding, being a transistor. The opposite of receiving, giving, can also be receiving. Because when we receive energy for meditation, I know I'm receiving. Hold on. Allow me to do it this way. I know I am emitting energy. When the ball of light is small to begin with, and then grows and expands, and rings of light appear, and then get larger, and then disappear. Okay? I know I am receiving energy when it is the opposite. When the ball of light is small and the rings of light start expanding and coming towards me. Okay? So emanating, receiving. We will emanate at a greater level. We will also, like a greater frequency. We will also, I don't know which one I just said first. We will emanate energy at a greater frequency, and we will receive energy at a greater frequency. And fine-tuning our positive and negative ions, charges in our body aid in the movement of energy. That's why when I've been meditating, I haven't seen anything the last few days. Or if I have, it starts just as my 10 minutes are up. I mean, hey, my 10 minutes are up, right? Point is, I meditated. I did it. So, but that would be why. My diet has been less than pure for a while. So, all right. That's something I can look at. That's something I can work towards. So basically, whatever it is, we are wishing for, wanting for, heaven wishes to support our healing work completely, as well as spirits. If we'd like to further our education, work in a healing center, or increase our income, just ask, and then be open to receiving. So, two people can be a metaphor for, oh, look at the rings around their head. Meditation, talking to God, talking to our higher self, talking to spirit. Oh, two energies conversing and being in agreement. That can be us with God. That can be us with spirit. That can be us with energies behind the veil. That can also be us with our higher self. And that can be us with our inner child as well. As well as an individual, a living human being, individual in our environment. So that can go many different ways. Then the astrological card that came out today, Sagittarius. Honest, caring, and loyal are the high vibrational energies we will encounter. The low vibrational energies we may encounter. Impatient, superficial, and blunt. Sagittarius is November 22nd through December 21st. The element is fire. The ruling planet is Jupiter. Growth and expansion. Major Arcana card, Temperance. Balance. Greater balance of our positive and negative ions, charges, whatever word resonates more for you. The crystals are turquoise and topaz. Colors, purple and yellow. Lucky numbers, any combination of the numbers 5, 6, and 8. And flower, chrysanthemum and carnation. And then the starseed card that came out today. Channel. We are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. As I was looking at this card, this looks like a face. And this looks like energy. So here's the head, the eyes, the mouth, the shoulders, the torso. I would imagine the waist. I'm assuming that's like an energetic piece of clothing. Meh, I have no idea. Because I don't see a whole lot of body detail. What I see is the head. And these are possibly ears or part of a headdress, a head ornament of some sort. So, but see all of the energy that's spilling from the third eye, the crown chakra. And I'm getting the heart chakra. And I don't know if this is solar plexus or sacral chakra. I'm not sure which one that is. Just because I don't see a whole lot of like body definition. So I'm not exactly sure where this chakra is placed. So what I am getting Ooh. Okay. Here's 3 individuals is what I'm seeing now. One individual, and all of this light is spilling from crown, third eye chakra. And then here's the head of a second individual in front of her. And the light is spilling from the second individual's crown and third eye chakra. And then here is a third individual in front of the second individual. And this light is emanating from the third person's crown eye, third eye and crown chakra. That's boosting energy. Like, oh, rewind. Stacking energy. Okay, so when I was a little kid, there was, I don't remember the details. I was very young. I want to say it was called We Are the World. Michael Jackson and a bunch of amazing, amazing artists got together, made this song. And what I remember is there was a day that my parents took me and my siblings to a specific location. And we all got together and stood in a line and held hands and, you know, swayed back and forth and, you know, sang this song. And I was too young to recall the reason, the why for this event. I just remember the event, and I remember it being extremely beautiful and powerful. And I was young, okay? Young. So the reason for me bringing that up, holding hands, sharing energy. I'm getting like energy boosting, combining energy of all 3. Wow. Energy boosting, possibly. Okay. So then the Divine Doors card that came out today. Passages. Spiritual signs of inclination. We're walking through passages of our transformation. So we have come through lessons we were given and have learned from them. I could not figure out why I was experiencing the energies and the cycles that I was experiencing. Because things were very, for me, I can only speak for me, things were very different for me. So I was very confused. I was like, okay, I get it, but if things are not the same, thank goodness they weren't. However, there was in my mind, there was a huge section, a huge element missing to it. So I was confused. I was like, so what do I do? How do I do things differently? I know what's going on. So how do I choose differently? We were experiencing that lesson, that cycle, with the intention to show our growth. I can only speak for myself. It's so easy for me to sit here and say, hey, congratulations, guys. Hey, I'm proud of you. Job well done. Keep it up. It's a whole nother story for me to identify, process, pause, and acknowledge myself. It's a whole nother story. And because that is something that is a stepping stone for me. This was the pattern that I went through so that I would see my growth and see how things have changed and see the difference already. The thing is, I experienced this energetically. And I looked around and I was like, but the physical world, the physical energy doesn't match this spiritual energy, this mental energy. I was very confused, very confused. I got it, but I didn't get it at that moment. This card makes all the sense in the world. It was like I was watching a movie of a cycle that I had been through. However, my physical reality didn't mirror the energy I was experiencing. So the two didn't match. They didn't mesh. And I was very confused. I was very confused. But that's why. So that I would take time out to grieve, to process, to heal, and to honor and acknowledge myself and the growth and the changes, the maturity and the development that I have made and been through. And blessings from these lessons, emitting and receiving greater volumes, greater amplifications, greater frequencies of energy, and learning. We got to balance things out. It makes sense. Our bodies are similar to machines, meaning things have to be in balance for health. Things have to be in balance for emotional health. Things have to be in balance for physical health. However that resonates for us. Things have to be in balance for mental health. So, I'm getting several messages for this weekend. Meditate to balance out our negative and positive ions, charges. The cycle is ending. We have learned our lessons. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. We are also, so the cycle's already ended. Okay, this weekend is about blessings from the lessons. Okay, so if we'd like to further our education, work in a healing center, or increase our income, just ask. Ask, search, and knock. We are emitting and receiving greater frequencies, greater amplifications, greater levels of energy. For healing, for psychic development, for mediumship abilities, Jupiter, growth and expansion of our skills, talents, gifts, and abilities. We're walking through passages of our transformation. So we are seeing the stages, the levels of our growth. We are seeing our development. And we are being asked to honor ourselves. I hear myself. I do. Meditate for 21 minutes each day this weekend. I mean, try. Follow your intuition. Okay? Element fire. Action. Passion. Energy. Ooh. So, okay. These cards, like energy emitting, right? Receiving energy. And then look at the doors. Oh. Energy. Wow. So, third eye, crown chakra, frequency, music. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. Purple and yellow, 5, 6, and 8. So change, greater levels of energy flow, victory and abundance, an abundance of energy being transmitted and received. So an abundance of energy being emitted and received. And God is saying, hey, to do this, let's balance things out. Okay. Each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. I just got a ringing in my ear. So now I'm like, okay, what is it I'm supposed to be paying attention to? Sorry, that's what the pause was. I'm floored by the doorways and how they look like rings of energy expanding as well. That's amazing. So, but each time I choose agreements, consent by both parties, or by everyone involved, all parties involved. Interesting. Okay. So the message I'm receiving is, yes, this is going to be occurring this weekend. The focus this weekend is cleaning up our diet, working on identifying and implementing the adjustments we are able to make changes and and make adjustments for. Interesting. So we are creating healthier patterns, habits to prepare ourselves for this boost in energy and channeling energy. That's what this is, folks. Ooh. We may receive healing. We may be providing healing. We may be emitting as we meditate. We may be receiving as we meditate. Growth and expansion. Jupiter. Carnations, chrysanthemums, purple and yellow flowers. Purple and yellow, but also purple and yellow flowers. And purple, third eye, crown chakra. Third eye, I believe. I want to say crown is a, purple is, the third eye is like a dark purple, and the crown is like a light purple. So follow your intuition. Both frequencies, one frequency, whatever works for you. This is awesome, folks. We are making adjustments this weekend. All right. Let's get out there and do it. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.